Hello, everyone. It is Ava from On the Spot Interviews with. Can you introduce yourself?
I'm Brandon Sievers. Hello.
And this is On the Spot Interviews. It is so great to finally see you again. It's been almost a year, so a lot has happened for you this past year. Obviously, me as well as a lot of your other followers, we know you best from Disney XD's Walk the Prank, but now you've got some other stuff to add to that. So
I do.
Please elaborate for us.
Just recently, I released a song. I'm a recording artist now. I just released a song called Chameleon. It's on this iTunes, Spotify, Tidal, all the major streaming outlets and stuff like that. But I just released the song, so I'm a recording artist now.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
What I think is so cool, and I know we kind of touched on this before even talking, is a lot of times we see Disney stars do music first and then acting, or Sabrina Carpenter, for example. She was first, I first knew her as a singer, and then she works Girl Meets World. But you kind of took the traditional path. You were on Disney XD's Walk the Prank, and then you kind of used that platform more or less to help you propel into the music world. So can you kind of tell us a bit about that process? How much of acting helped you kind of in the creative process?
Well, honestly, being around so many good writers is really good for creativity. Seriously, when you're constantly around super creative people, it makes you want to be as creative as them, if that makes sense. So that really helped in making me want to do this even more. Yeah, definitely.
And I mean, obviously, working on a show, a Disney show, you guys have the best writers. You're so lucky.
I mean, they were really
so
good.
you obviously can take inspiration from that. And
absolutely.
Chameleon, I think the concept is incredible.
Thank you.
And the music video, oh my goodness, when there's rainbow and paint everywhere is so cool.
Thank you.
So the song has a lot of different messages.
It does.
Ultimately, it's about being yourself and letting your true colors shine, so to speak. But what line in the song, or maybe even specifically in the chorus, stands out to you the most? Do you try to hold on to?
I guess let your colors bleed and blend. I love that line.
Too.
Thank you. Yeah, I love that line because that line basically sums up everything. If you don't take away anything else from the song, take that line out, because that's going to hopefully be what it takes to encourage you to be yourself as much as possible.
Definitely. And it's really hard to be yourself in this industry. At least I feel like for me, as an interviewer, and because you don't know if you want to take this project over this project, or what if there's a project that maybe explores ideas that aren't true to who you are and your values. Do you do it for the screen time, or do you take a step back and work on some independent projects? So I mean, I think you already have at such a young age, you kind of have that ability to kind of decipher what you want to be on, because you've been on amazing shows besides Walk the Prank. So,
I have been, absolutely.
Yeah, you've been very, very blessed in that capacity.
Yes.
I have to ask, where was Chameleon filmed? Because it is gorgeous.
Chameleon was filmed in some hills. They're in California.
Okay.
They're in the middle of the desert. I didn't even know they existed, but the videographer who shot it was just trust me, let's go here, bring these outfits, bring one that's all white, and I'll bring everything else. I'm like, okay, sure. And we did. It was one of the most fun shoot days I've ever had.
Did you shoot all in one day?
We shot everything in one day.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's very impressive. What was kind of the biggest challenge you faced? Because if you're in the desert, it's hot. So did you have to reapply makeup and everything?
I actually wasn't wearing any makeup. Though I did sweat a good amount. But the thing is, it wasn't as hot because we were at the top of a mountain almost.
Oh, okay.
So you the cars were parked down there, and you kind of had to hike up a little mountain, and we shot most of everything from just people following me up through the mountains, and a lot of drone stuff too.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Drones are so cool nowadays. They're so advanced.
Yeah. I don't even know how people get shots with drones. I could barely fly one.
Fun story about that. I was in Yellowstone this past summer.
Nice.
We stayed in Idaho, which is 30, 45 minutes from the entrance. And we stayed at this gorgeous lodge, and so one of my dad's friends brought his drone. We get this gorgeous shot of everyone, and then the drone flies into the tree. He didn't stop it in time, and it just shattered.
That's
I know. Luckily, honestly, I'm pretty sure there's insurance now because it
Okay,
happens
that's
so
good.
much. So
Yeah,
like
good.
things were recovered, but it was. I mean, it makes for a great story. I just
It
told
does.
you something about drones that otherwise I would have just said drones are cool and left it at that, right?
Yeah,
So
it's a good story.
thank you. So let's touch on a little bit of updates to
Okay.
music. Chameleon has been out for a few months now. You did the music video.
Yes.
I know you're currently working on new music.
I am.
Do you want to kind of convey the same types of messages about hope and
I
authenticity,
really do.
or do you want to
Yes.
kind of delve into like relationships, friendships? What are you planning on?
Well, there's definitely a song about relationships that's coming out. I can't say too much about them, but there's what. Okay, so there's a couple that I have done already, and they're about hope for the most part,
Mhm.
and there's one that's kind of more about relationships, but they're mainly the main message I want to get across. Period is hope and
Mhm.
love and joy.
I love that, definitely.
Thank you. Yeah.
And do you have any like rough ideas to when it will be out? Will it be before the end of the year? Or?
It won't be before the end of the year.
Okay,
It
thanks
should
for
be-
your honesty.
Yes, it will not be before the end of the year. Because to be honest, I haven't even heard the complete finalized version.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it won't be before the end of the year. Yes.
Okay, so maybe like January or February.
Probably.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I mean that's a great way to segue into 2019. I think
Yes.
everyone wants, like with New Year's resolutions, new ways to think about hope and love.
Right.
So you're gonna provide us with that, no
I will
pressure.
be there.
And of course, we, as I mentioned earlier, like we know you from Walk the Parade.
Yes.
Season 3 has finished. Do you know anything about a potential season 4?
It's just that it's a potential season 4. I have no idea if it's happening yet or not. I hope it is, but I don't know yet.
You hope so, yeah,
Yes.
of course. Well, on the past 3 seasons, which is obviously a really good run for a Disney show.
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
Any moments on set that you think might have like inspired any of your songwriting or creative ability with like fellow cast members?
Wow. Let me think. I mean, as far as the cast members, I can't say anything with the cast members, but like I said with the writers, I mean, the cast and I were super close, but everyone in the crew too, I was really, really close with. So, I mean, the writers, people, like even people from props and the writers and like set dressing and wardrobe, like I was really, really close with everyone, and that camaraderie that always made me smile. I was like, what can I do to make other people feel like this?
I love that. Yeah. And thank you for, highlighting the people behind the scenes, because obviously we don't see their faces.
Right.
We see their names in the credits for 2 seconds, but it's so great to hear that like you have relationships with cast and crew. That's
Absolutely,
awesome.
I
That's
do.
awesome. And this is on the spot interviews, which means on the spot questions. I like to do some like rapid fire questions, and then I close out with some like self promo and future updates. So to start, I always start with this one: celebrity crush.
Either Scarlett Johansson or Lupita Nyong'o.
Nice. And favorite song at this very moment.
Oh God. What have I been listening to? I mean, I don't know. Actually, Too Young by Nat King Cole.
Oh, okay.
I've been listening to that one a lot.
Nice. And favorite color?
I like gold.
I always forget that like gold and silver are colors, not just eyeshadow. Like what are they called? Eyeshadow like shades.
Yeah.
So I didn't even think of that. I'm gonna start saying silver when people ask me that.
Yeah.
Although people don't normally ask me what my favorite color is.
What is your favorite color?
It's glitter. Glitter is my favorite color, and I know it's not a color, but I wish it was. So I guess silver.
Yeah.
Silver is technically okay.
Yeah.
I'll say silver.
Okay.
Or like shiny silver.
Yes.
I'll put the modifier of like shiny before I say any color.
Yes,
Shiny
just
purple.
metallic.
Yes, exactly. And favorite food?
Favorite food. There's this place out here. I think it's veggie something. I can't remember the full
Veggie
name.
Girl?
That might be it. Yes, but they have these vegan buffalo wings that are so good.
It probably is Veggie Girl
It
because they're
probably
all
is.
vegan. Yeah.
Yes,
Mhm.
that. Oh, so.
Are you vegan?
I was for a while. I'm not as of right now, but I still try to eat I try to eat mainly vegan.
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone tries, but it is hard. It's very difficult for sure. And a game that when you were little you could never win, so you might have like cheated. I think you're old enough you can say it, like Monopoly.
Yes, Monopoly. I always. Well, I don't anymore. But
Good. He's like, are you sure?
Yeah, I used to cheat a lot of Monopoly. And Phase 10. Phase 10 is like a lot of people play gin rummy or like rummy.
Oh yeah, rummy.
It's like phase 10 is the version of a Tomade, and it's like it basically breaks up like the sets and the runs and things like that into specific phases. I used to cheat that.
Oh my gosh, I don't even know that game, but how did you cheat in Monopoly? I'm so curious because it's like pretty intricate. Everyone's watching your every move.
Seriously, so usually I was always the banker. No doubt, I was always the banker. So when someone would like pay something to the bank, I might just take like a little bit and just put it like with my cash and put the rest in the bank.
Oh my gosh, you had to be quick to do that.
I did.
Wow. Did you always win though?
No.
Okay, so it didn't always work. It wasn't always successful. So I guess the message of this interview, if you get anything out of it besides hope and love, is don't cheat in Monopoly. Amazing.
Yeah.
And if you're stranded on an island, what 3 items would you bring? It's hard because like so many items, like you need something else. Like I could say a phone, but then I need a phone charger.
Right. So I would say a generator.
Okay.
I'd say a generator for sure. I'd say I'd bring a smart person with me.
I like that.
I'd bring a generator, I'd bring a smart person, and I'd bring a lot of matches.
I like that. For warmth and like
for warmth
cooking.
and fire starting and cooking. Yeah.
If you could burn food, maybe the smart person can
right.
food in their hands, right? Then you're all set. You're all set. Wow. If that ever happens to you, you will be awesome. Yeah, you'll be good.
Yes.
And your dream collaboration music-wise?
God. Maybe Erykah Badu. I love Erykah Badu.
Nice.
Yeah.
And your dream collaboration, like sitcom-wise? I know you've been on Days of Our Lives.
Yeah, I love Days of Our Lives. That was a fun show. Maybe Will Smith.
Okay, yeah. I love that. Yeah, seeing him like back in the sitcom, like from Fresh Prince, that would be so cool.
That'd be fun.
That'd be a really fun one.
Yeah.
And this is not really on the spot because it doesn't require you to like think like rapid fire because I want it to like be a like really authentic message. Can you just give advice to anyone else who maybe they're dazzling just in music or just in acting, but they want to branch out to, do one or the other, like dancing? Like, how do you balance those two?
Okay. I would say the best way to balance is time management. Time management is key to balancing anything. So, I mean, whether you want to practice dancing say you're focusing on acting and you want to be a dancer as well. So I'd say if you can, on like 3 out of 5 weekdays, take a dance class or go put together some choreo or something just so you don't lose it. And then as you start to do that, add more and more time in with dancing until acting and dancing are about equal and you feel like they're hand in hand.
I like that. Wow, I actually I used to play flute and take vocal lessons, and this not simultaneously, but at the same general time. And the amount of connections my brain was making playing an instrument and using my voice as an instrument was like insanity. It was so cool.
I play piano.
Okay.
So when I start to hear things and I start to play things, it just makes so much sense. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, it's like hashtag mind blown. Like I didn't know it was this all interconnected. Like the arts are just so interconnected. Definitely. And I always like to close out with a couple things. So first of all, can you just plug your social media? I know that you're on Instagram and Twitter, and then I don't know if you have like a Facebook.
I do have a Facebook.
Okay,
so my Instagram and TikTok are the Brandon Sievers. My Twitter is Brandon_Sievers. And my Snapchat is @Brandon Sievers. That's everything.
Perfect. Yes. And lastly, just anything you want to say to anyone who's been supporting you. I'd like to make it holistic, so either from day one before you were booked on Disney all the way up until people who are just watching this interview, just any message you want to give to them.
Thank you. Seriously, thank you so much because, I mean, for you to want to support me and want to hear my voice constantly in your head, thank you, because it can be very annoying to myself at times. So
it's not at all. Honestly, when I watched the video, I was thinking, you have such a unique sound. And I'm not just saying that. I don't just say that to like anyone. I'm being dead serious.
Thank you.
Awesome. Of course. Well, thank you so much for this interview and meeting me.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. And I hope to see you soon. Maybe at the Party on the Pier. I'm sure
Actually, I'll be there next year.
you'll be there. You mean this year?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, next year as in like next time. But I
Yes.
think it's like in a month or so. So
Really?
I think so. Yeah,
Wow,
already.
okay.
I know it's been like a year since we last saw
That's
each other.
ridiculous, but I'll be there.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a great charity event, and yeah. So thank you for using your voice to inspire others and
Yes.
go to these different charity events. And,
Absolutely. I mean, I love charity.
me too. They're the best, aren't they?
They are.
Thank you, and have an awesome weekend.
You too.
Thanks.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Bye.